right, good morning everyone. It is day 9. I have been on an upward streak in weight. Let's see what I am doing today. Okay, just like I thought. That whole 135 stuff, I didn't believe. Yay!
Hi everybody, it is day 9 of the 10-day JJ Smith green smoothie cleanse. I cannot believe it's day 9. I can and I can't. I can't because time has flown by, and you know, it's been great. I feel great. You're under a lamp, by the way. Sorry if you're new here, my name is Jaime. I'm the J Loves, and on this channel I share all the things that I love, because if I love it, maybe you'll love it too. And I'm certainly loving the JJ Smith cleanse. And yeah, what can I say? You already saw I lost 2.1 pounds, and I am down a total of 4.8 since I started, and I was on an upward trajectory and then started going back down, or you know, the weight's gonna fluctuate. And if you are new and you haven't been following along and you want to learn more about the JJ Smith, please check her out on her website, on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. And if you want to follow my vlog that I've been doing, because I've been doing it every day, click here to check out that playlist. So one of the things that I wanted to mention that I didn't mention before is that in the book, and honestly I skimmed I did skim the book a bit because I got it last minute, blah blah blah, etc. So I hadn't read it all the way through, and I do know that I don't think that it's recommended to get on the scale every day because it does fluctuate, and it's just a matter of preference. Do you like getting on the scale every day? Do you understand that it's going to fluctuate, not to get discouraged, things of that nature? I wanted to do it because, one, I'm documenting this, so I thought it was important to see those fluctuations. And then also, just for me, I've noticed in the last few months on my health and fitness journey kick that it is better for me to get on the scale every day. I like seeing it. I understand it's going to fluctuate. It just, I don't know, it helps me to see. So you'll have to figure that out, you know, for yourself. Or if you get on the scale every day, or if you don't believe in that and do it once a week, every 2 weeks, like, let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm really just trying to get engagement because I love it to be two-way. If it were up to me, every conversation would be two-way, which is why I try to make this and some of the things that we do on JLOVES to be interactive, because I really want to be connected, not just like me one way. So if you ever have any thoughts, comments, shares, questions, things like that, please always don't be shy. Let me know in the comments, or if you know me personally, because mostly anyone who's watching these probably personally knows me, you know, reach out to me and let me know. But anyhow, other great news. So I told you guys that my cousin Karita is doing this cleanse with me. She is on day 5, I believe. She started a few days after me, and she has lost a total of 8.8 pounds already. Like, woo! I am so happy. I'm so excited. She says she feels amazing, the same beautiful effects as me in terms of clear-minded, spiritually connected, just something beautiful about it. So and I will tell you, in the Facebook group, there are so many people losing 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds on this cleanse. It will change your life. If you're interested, you know, definitely do it. So so that's all I wanted to share, I guess, today. Tomorrow is my last day. I will say that, okay, so I'm in Killington, Vermont right now. It's cold. You know, the desire to have like hot soup, hot food, it's real, okay? It's definitely there. But it's more of a mental thing. And like today, like one of the best things about Killington that we love is this Waffle House. They have these hot deliciousness waffles that when you come off the ski, and they're just perfect. I mean, they're very well known here. Do you remember what it's called? Is it literally Waffle House? Waffle Cabin or something, but it's so good. Well, of course, Natalie, she's gonna have a waffle, as I would want her to. But I didn't feel like, oh, I wish I had a waffle. Like, I was totally fine. The one thing I did do the second time we went to the Waffle House, where she got her little waffle really quick, is I did have apple cider, but to me I felt like that was probably okay. But other than that, I wasn't, you know, oh, I really missed the hot chocolate, I really missed the waffle. In fact, how I felt was like, if I had the waffle and I had the hot chocolate, which is what I would have normally done, I don't know, my body doesn't, it has not the same feeling anymore. It feels like I wouldn't like the way I felt after that. And not that I'll never have it again, but I don't know. I can tell, like, on this cleanse and this reset, that looking at that wouldn't make me feel as good. But wanting hot something is real, and I think that there's so many like good healthy vegetable soups, so I'm really excited about figuring out what healthy vegetable soups I can make when I get home. What else? Let me take you outside of the lamp. Let me see if I can get, I don't know if this is any better. But the one thing that I did have, which is kind of funny, I don't know if you guys will find this funny, but I had a bag of kale, right? And I love hot stuff, you know, so I brought a bottle of Tabasco, and I've just like poured the Tabasco on a little plate, and I've been taking just kale, just straight clean kale, and taking it, dipping like a tiny bit into the Tabasco and eating it like that, like kind of like chips. And it's so good. I love it. Natalie's been, you know, we went to the Target before this and bought a bunch of snacks and things like that for her to eat while we're here, especially since I'm on the cleanse. Plus it saves a lot of money. But she's been eating like things that I would think are like extremely delicious that I would love to eat, like Cheez-Its and flavor blasted goldfish, jalapeno chips, like you know, and all those, like, and I brought popcorn. But I will say that while I'm on the cleanse and me eating those kale, dipping in Tabasco, I felt like I was getting a real treat. Now remember, I'm just doing smoothies for the most part, so that kind of food intake was such a treat. And even though it wasn't the hot temperature that I was looking for, like in a soup or something hearty, it brought the fire. It was hot temperature in my mouth, so so it worked well. So I would say, if anyone, you know, wants to try that in replace of, so for me, I think a lot of things that we have habits on, maybe, you know, snacking or chips and stuff like that, like, you know, if we could find those healthy replacements, a lot of the things are within the act itself. But I will say that one of the things that I've adopted recently, or I try to, I'm not great at, sometimes, like when I was snacking on that, I wasn't doing it. I was probably like working on the computer or like sort of watching TV a little bit, sort of. But is when you eat your meals, meals, is getting super quiet, everything off, no TV, no email, no phone checking, just relaxed time, like have it be an event. That has made such a big difference. And really just enjoying, like, I kind of act like every meal, what would I be like if this was my last meal? I don't know if that sounds morbid, but I don't mean it to be. I just mean it to be that I'm so grateful. I just put so much gratitude in so many things now that, like, even when I drink water, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for this water, and I just feel it like nourishing, and I think about it and I just feel like it's nourishing my body, and it's hydrating me, and I'm connecting and all these things. And I think it's really true. And the same thing with food. Like, I really take my time, like smell it, like enjoy the crunch, like really grind it up really good. JJ Smith talks about that a lot too. But just enjoying and having like extreme gratitude for all the things that we get to have, and just having that moment and then having it finish. Because I think, you know, I think I've said this before in probably one of these videos, but our brains are wired for certain things, to time certain things. So as an example, for me, you know, a super bad habit that I'm so happy that I broke, I would eat at night I would eat when I'm finally relaxing. You know, I had a hard day, not a hard day, but a long day with clients, work, etc. And I would sit down and I'd be like, oh my gosh, and I would just watch Netflix, maybe still be on my phone and just snack, right? But I think what happens there is the brain says when we sit down, when we watch TV, when we relax, we eat, right? And so there's no real ending to that. It's just the time frame. We eat while we're sitting here. And that's why, like, in a movie theater, I'm the type, if I start with popcorn, I get popcorn, I am probably the one that finishes the, like, I will just eat the entire time. And it's about, you know, separating those, segregating those moments. So now I don't do that. Like, when I eat, I go and sit down in a sort of a meditative area where I just have that moment. I relax, smell the food and look at it, enjoy it, like taste it really, like chew it up so good, swallow it, like really enjoy the process and really like savor in it. And drink water at the end, drink water before, drink water at the end, and then I'm done. I brush my teeth. Like, there's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end, and then I go back to whatever it is. And I think separating that, you know, my brain feels satisfied with that versus, you know, again, having the habit of, hey, when I sit here, I eat. And so then if you do that, every time you sit down to go watch TV, you're not hungry, but something triggers where it's like, hey, don't you normally eat when you're doing this? And then it becomes, that kind of habit. But start small. So like if you're kind of naturally doing that, maybe change up what you're snacking on and experiment with some healthy things. And I will say a reset helps so much because it literally resets everything. You know, my field is in technology, and I'm a big, in technology, it's all about the reboot. It's all about the shutdown, let it rest, let it come back up, right? It's about a reset, a restart. Almost every troubleshooting method, right? Oh, it's acting quirky. What did you restart? Did you restart? And a restart and a reset for us, I just believe in it. And a lot of religions do as well. That's why they have fasting times and stuff. So I definitely believe in a reset. And like I said, what I was saying was that it resets our palate. Any things that we were getting kind of addicted to, sugars, all these, processed foods, etc. Doing something like this resets the palate, and now my taste is not for hot chocolate. And no, trust me, I love the Waffle House. I'm not knocking this at all, but my tastes aren't for, I need hot chocolate, sweet waffles, I need Nutella, I need the sweetest thing ever. No, because it's been reset. Now to me, an apple really does taste delicious because it's not kind of plagued with all these more unnatural sweetening things that kind of trick our brain into liking them. Anyhow, that's all, folks. Dun, dun, dun. I love you all, and I hope all is well, and I will see you for my day 10. Wow. And since I'm filming these at night, in the ideal I would have been filming this in the morning and publishing them. I'm sorry, a little late, and I'm also late on my other JLOVES videos, but I'll get into the routine of it. But by the time I see you tomorrow, maybe it'll be the evening of my last day. Wow. But they're gonna be a little bit of break-in period, but maybe what I'll do is I'll film a last day of day 10 and then do a wrap up on day 11, because that will actually give me my total weight by the time I weigh myself on day 11, the morning of, and then let you know some final thoughts, what my final weight is at least at that moment. And then in about a week I can give like an update on how I'm doing, because coming off of a cleanse is very, very, very important. You don't come off of a cleanse and go, yes, give me Buffalo Wild Wings and Papa John's and Chick-fil-A and Shake Shack mushroom burger. I'm naming all the bad things I like. No, you have to come off of it slowly. My stomach is clean as heck. It's like, oh wait, okay, that's not a squeaky sound. I'm trying to do a squeaky clean sound. It's squeaky clean. So the last thing I want to do, is really put in anything, terrible for it. So so yeah, so you have to break off of it slowly. But in the book is amazing. It's perfect. It's just to the point. She makes it so easy. JJ Smith, applause to you, because she is just a wonderful human being, helping so many. I'm so honored and grateful that I came across her and discovered her and her book and doing this. And you're touching so many lives, and within my circle you're touching mine, you're touching Karita. Hopefully you'll touch others as well. And I just love her. So anyhow, I might have had another point, but I've forgotten it because I just got wrapped up into the JJ Smith love. Get the book if you're interested. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.